There is a silent transaction happening every time you enter a room, a rapid, almost invisible calculation. Within milliseconds of meeting you, people decide your exact worth in the social hierarchy. They don't do this consciously. It happens deep within the primal architecture of the human brain. Why do some people walk into a space and command absolute silence, while others shout and are completely ignored? Most of us are taught that respect is something you earn through hard work, intelligence, or morality. But you've probably noticed the contradiction. The smartest person in the room is rarely the most respected. The hardest worker is often the most exploited. And the person trying the hardest to be liked is usually the one we secretly pity. To understand this, we have to look at the invisible economy that governs human behavior. Every interaction you have is a market. Most people operate with a massive oversupply of availability. They give away their words, their reactions, and their emotions for free. When you print too much money, the currency loses its value. When you give away your validation too easily, your presence becomes worthless. The trick is the mastery of the pause, the absolute withdrawal of emotional reactivity.
That's a pretty cheap suit for someone in your position, isn't it?
The moment you react, you prove that their words have control over your internal state. You hand them the remote control to your emotions. Watch what happens when you simply pause. You let the silence stretch until it becomes physically uncomfortable for them. This isn't just a behavioral hack. It is deeply rooted in philosophy. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius knew that a man's true power is not in conquering the world, but in mastering his own mind. We live in a culture that breeds desperation. Social media, corporate ladders, and consumerism are all designed to make you feel like you are never quite enough. We are a society of beggars, trading our dignity for a fleeting rush of dopamine. The person who does not beg becomes an anomaly, a glitch in the matrix. If you completely detach from the need for validation, do you become cold? The answer lies somewhere unexpected. Detachment is about preserving your core identity. You cannot truly love or connect with others if you are constantly acting as their puppet. The ultimate trick to making anyone respect you is to stop needing them to. You become the central bank of your own worth. Why are we so obsessed by being respected by strangers? Perhaps the greatest tragedy is spending a lifetime building a character for an audience that isn't even paying attention. What kind of life is truly worth living? One where you twist yourself into a knot to please the crowd? Or one where you can sit quietly and be absolutely at peace with the person looking back at you?